Hi teachers. So this is the video that I just want to say, like, why Sporcle? What is it, and why would you use something called Sporcle in your classroom? So I'm going to just kind of show you what the site is and how I use it in my classroom. And then in other videos I'll get into some more details about how to use it and how to set up your account and all that stuff. But this is just like, why even use it? So for those people who've never even been to Sporcle, you can go to sporcle.com, and what it is, it's just like a trivia site, I guess, that's used by adults and kids and everything. And it's not an educational site. It's not geared toward education. It's just geared towards, like, I don't know, killing hours, having random trivia. So like up on the screen right now, I have, like, I don't know, some of the most popular ones. You can see like this stuff like U.S. states and countries. There's also like Disney and Harry Potter, and it's just like a whole bunch of trivia. So I use Sporcles for my classroom as kind of like study guides. And the reason that I use them is because of this question right here. I always say to a kid, okay, in another class, how do you know if you know it? Because maybe they take notes, they do whatever, but like, how do you know that you understand the information? You kind of just have to like guess or hope you know it or think you know it. So I use this number one reason so kids can basically assess themselves and say, do I know the information that I was just taught? And then they can ultimately make decisions of what to do from there. So like if you look at, actually let me just go back a second. So if you look, here's kind of like all my Sporcles, just to show you like 116, like I make Sporcles for every topic, every little topic. So after we learn about chromosomes, there's a Sporcle. And a week later we learn about DNA and there's a Sporcle. A nervous system, there's a Sporcle. Click on a Sporcle so you can see what it looks like. So for me, oh, I did level 3. Let's not do level 3. Let's just do level 1. Because again, that'll just be easier. So for level 1, the idea is just I take the things that we learned about, okay, like what it stands for and the shape and all that stuff about DNA, and you just kind of make a little quiz. And so for a kid, they can just get these little questions. Say it's found in the ribosomes, and I always do all mine true false, which I'll explain why later. So they can just basically type in an F or a T, and I have it set up where if I get it wrong, it tells them it's wrong. And so I'm obviously doing pretty bad right now. There we go. I got one right finally. Okay. And so after they go through this is to say I keep on entering them, and ultimately they get a score. What'll happen is, you know, let's just say a kid gets 12 out of 22, 54%. I mean, that's not good. So then the kid usually does two different things. One, they'll go back and redo it again. They'll look at what they got wrong, and they'll try to basically figure out why they got it wrong and kind of self-regulate themselves. Or what happens too is that a kid will get a bunch wrong sometimes and have no idea why they got this one wrong, and that'll be the questions they come to you with. So instead of saying, I don't get it, they come to you and they say, I don't understand why this one's wrong. I thought it was in the ribosomes, yada, yada, yada. And it starts a conversation. So the number one reason I use Sporcles, and I think that they're really good for the classroom, is so kids can basically assess themselves and they can know where they're at with a topic. Okay? And then what's awesome is that, let's say come test time, they have to know about DNA, chromosomes, a bunch of stuff. Well, then they can just go back and use this as their study guide, as opposed to giving them a piece of paper that they write down and then you go over it in class. Like this, they can just go over whatever area they're weakest in, and they can practice as much as they want. So that is Sporcle in a nutshell in the classroom. In my future videos, I will tell you about how to use it, how to set it up, and some of the other details that go along with it.